Hello, welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is session 13 or 14, I believe, session 14 of Rogues to Riches. So we left off. Was a little after midday. Natalia had come back to tell you guys that he had met a gentleman who had a proposition, was looking to sell a boat, and so he told him to come and meet you all back here at the Drunken Knight, which I think is the name of the cheaper of the inns, where you had rooms. I can't remember. Merrick, did you end up actually staying in the fancy inn? I think you did, right?
I sure did.
Antonio did. Yeah, okay, cool.
It
So I
was
think
the
that one is
Oriental
not called the
Princess.
Drunken Knight. Yeah,
That
the
is-
Oriental Princess. Cool. Yeah, that's the fancy pants place. But yeah, so this guy is supposed to be coming back here about 3 p.m. to try and sell you all a boat. So you had a couple hours to kill. It's midday, lunchtime. I guess you could get meals if you want. Or yeah. Is there anything special anybody wants to do in the couple of hours before this guy shows up? Or just want to eat and drink and chill out at the Drunken Knight? This is the day before you will be leaving for the escort duty.
Well, we might as well celebrate before we go to our doom.
Good. Very good. Natalia didn't drink, did he?
Lots of water.
Yeah, he was only drinking water. Well, unfortunately for him, since Sam couldn't make it, somebody slips him some alcohol. And before he realizes, by the time he realizes anyway, like what's going on, he's already pretty drunk. And he decides to throw all caution to the wind and say, well, to hell with it. I'm already drunk. I might as well have a few more drinks, right? And he continues drinking and drinking and drinking until he's practically like falling out of his seat, and semi-conscious as 3 o'clock approaches. What did the rest of you guys do? Anybody else get drunk or just have a couple? Or
No, I just nurse some wine.
okay. Antonio is just casually drinking a little wine. What about Andres?
He's probably in his room, just like getting all his tools like together and making sure everything's good.
Okay. Very good then. And how about Cole?
Well, how did there a backstory to why he was drawn, or?
Oh, right. No, we didn't really come up with one. I'll just say that you were behind the group by a couple of days, and you've come and met up with them here in I can't remember the name of the damn town. Gotta pull it back up. It's Nyman, I think. Nyman. Let me pull up my bookmarks. I think I should save these.
Yeah, it was something with that.
Here we go. Nijmegen. That's it. Nijmegen. That is the name. I have some other bookmarks pulled too, I guess, while I'm here, don't I? Yeah, calendar. 1631. That's the one. Cool. Right. Ooh, it's a full moon tonight. The 10th of November. 1631. So, and what about you, Rachel? Are you having a few drinks or hours?
Rachel, like I was saying, I think last time, like she kind of does some exercises in her room, and then like every once in a while she'll like pour herself like a whiskey or something and like drink it down, as she has flashbacks from things seen in her past and stuff.
Okay. Very good. So a little after 3, this guy turns up, looking rather kind of what's the word I want to say? He looks nervous. Anyway, he's kind of looking over his shoulder constantly. He's peering around the room and looking in the corners to see who's sitting in the corners. He sees Natalia like kind of leaning up against the wall, almost falling out of his seat, and he starts to walk over. Who all is at the table here? 3 o'clock.
I would be there.
I would as well.
Well, Andres and I were in the poor hotel. Remember? We weren't at.
This is the poor hotel, the Drunken Knight.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, then if you come to us and told us that you
Not
don't
the inn.
be there as well.
Good. And he walks over and says, my friend. And then he realizes, like, and Natalia kind of like looks at him and then like throws up on the table. And the guy jumps back aghast. Oh my.
Please excuse my friend. He has eaten something that does not agree with him.
I'm gonna say Rachel has put on her armor and stuff, and she's gonna sit on a chair and sit like sort of like slightly away from the table and like facing outwards, so like she's visibly there for like basically protection or whatever, and that'll help make that guy feel safe. Like, oh, they have like a bodyguard or something, you know.
Okay. You're gonna make him feel safe or make him feel like you're gonna mug him. Okay. Well, yes. You're his companion, he says, looking at you, Antonio.
Indeed.
Did he tell you about my proposition? I have a ship for sale.
Oh, yes, he did indeed tell me all about your proposition. So, tell me about this ship of yours.
It's a galleon. It's called the Black Dog.
I see. And how did you come in possession of it?
It was left to me. I inherited it.
I see. And what is the history of this ship?
It's a galleon used for trade. It's recently returned from the Caribbean.
What
Chock full of treasures it was. Yep. Yes, sir. So anyway, my brother's retired and he's left it to me, and I don't have a crew, so I can't really use it. And I just figured I'd sell it, make some money real quick, and be on my way.
So you're in dire need of funds then?
Well, everyone needs money, do they not?
That is true. And what price are you looking to for this ship?
15,000. I know that's a steal. I see ships like it going for 60,000.
So you are quite desperate to sell it then?
Well, I mean, it's got a few miles on it. It's been around the world in a sense. It's not exactly brand new. Got plenty of beauty marks.
I got a quick question. Can we tell that he looks all like skittish and stuff?
Yeah, it's quite obvious that he's nervous and he's starting to perspire a bit now.
So as I've been talking, I've like dipped my finger in the wine and I'm drawing a something on the table. It's quite a fascinating symbol. In fact, the longer he looks at it, the more drawn he gets into it. It's kind of spiral shaped, but it shifts before the eye, and I'm casting Charm Person on him.
Okay, does he get a saving throw?
He does. Let me see here. It is... okay. If the saving throw versus magic is... let's see here. Is saving throw versus magic.
Yep, and he will count as this. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, he seems entranced by it. He's like, that symbol, it's beautiful.
No, just something I picked up in my travels in the East. Sorry, I tend to doodle. So, why is it that you're so desperate to get rid of this ship, my good friend?
Let's see. So now, I just want to double check the charm person thing again.
Right. So it's not mind control. He just wants to please me. Any request which is not against his interest or personality will be followed. Any request which is against the interest or personality triggers a saving throw to refuse the quest,
Right.
but this will not break the charm.
Gotcha.
If I offer something he would normally be inclined to want, then the saving throw is not necessary. Like if I say, "Here, have some wine," and he wouldn't want to drink it at this point, but it's something he would normally drink, then he would just go, "Okay," even if he was against it normally. He would be against it in this situation, but like if I wanted to, I can get him roaring drunk,
Gotcha.
and he
Yep.
wouldn't really get a saving throw against it. If I am abusive or murderous towards him, then he gets another saving throw with a +5 bonus.
Okay, no problem. So
If they're in-
I've already rolled his second saving throw, and he failed. Surprise, surprise. It's. I think it's cursed.
Oh. My goodness, I'm always in for a good tale. What curse do you think could be on this ship?
I don't know if it's still on the ship or not, but everybody on my brother's crew that he was able to keep in touch with, they died. They died here in Amsterdam. All manner of different ways. Illness, murder.
Were they transporting some sort of dangerous cargo?
It was full of gold. I told you.
Gold. Ooh.
Treasure. Spanish gold.
Mm.
From the Spanish mainland.
Oh my.
In the Americas. Have they been called the Americas? Yeah, they would have been called the Americas by then, right? Yeah, definitely. So
How terrible. And what happened to that treasure?
well, they divvied it up when they got back to port. My brother was going to spend some time here, relax, spend some of his money, invest the rest, and then he was planning to hire a new crew and set sail again, or possibly even hire a new captain to take it over for him. But unfortunately, he died.
Oh, my sincere condolences on the loss of your brother. What a tragic tale. I can definitely see why you would want to get rid of this ship. Oof. With such a curse. Well, what manner of funds do you actually need in order to go somewhere to make a new life for yourself?
15,000 should do just fine.
15,000. How terrible. How terrible. Boy, I would truly wish to be able to assist you in this, but I'm afraid that I don't think we have the funds that could match your request for such a deal. And it's tragic as well, because we are in desperate need of a ship.
I was really hoping to get rid of it tonight. How much do you have?
Well, I could offer you the lucrative sum of 48 silver pieces.
He looks at you like you're.
And I give him a grin.
Kidding me, right? He's waiting for
And I put
he
my hands up.
laughed.
Indeed.
No, seriously.
Well, I do have funds in an account back in Amsterdam, but they are not with me
Yeah,
here,
well, I didn't
unfortunately.
I mean, scratch
Right.
what I said earlier about
Right.
Amsterdam. Right. You have funds
And
in Amsterdam, you say.
Indeed.
How much?
Well, but a fraction of your asking cost. Only 2,400
Fraction?
silver.
Oh,
About a fifth of what you were looking for. All told.
no, that won't do.
Hmm. Out of character. I do have something that is worth a lot more than that, probably, but only to a very select few, and would get them killed anyways. And that ain't leaving my side. No way, no how.
Yeah, you do want to be careful with that anyway.
Yeah.
As it is, if he'd made his saving throw and called you out for being a witch,
Mm-hmm.
you could have found yourself in a lot of trouble.
Well, if he had made a saving throw, I would have cast sleep on him.
Right. That's a very offensive spell. Probably people would take notice of that.
Sleep?
Yeah, I would think.
If we caused a
Sure.
ruckus.
What's the rules? Probably make you make a stealth roll to see if you could cast it without being noticed. That would be fair, I think.
Yeah, I would cause some kind of ruckus. If he started shouting, I would shout louder, and everybody would start shouting, and I'd lean in and cast it. But
Regardless.
yeah,
How many
Wow.
silver to a drove?
50.
50. Okay, so I have 300. Okay, I have 2,600. That
Okay.
troll probably is aware of. So
I think Andres would look at the guy and he would be like, "How about we trade you with a flying ship for it?"
I'm sorry? Say again?
The Andres would look at the guy and he would be like, "How about we trade you a flying ship for it?"
A flying ship.
I'm pretty sure you can make a big sum out of that.
What's a flying ship? There's no such thing as a flying ship. Look,
Do
if
you
you guys
think
don't
I'm
have the
kidding?
money, I'll try to find another buyer, but I need to. I really need to settle this quickly.
my friend, you were just so extremely agitated, though. Please calm yourself, and perhaps whatever it is that is driving you from the city, maybe we can help you with that instead of purchasing the ship from you.
No, I really don't think so. I have to leave town tonight.
I see. Well, if you have to leave town tonight, what are you going to do with your ship? Just leave it fallow on the docks?
I'm looking to sell it.
Do you really think that there will be anyone who will be able to gather the funds you need in this small village? This isn't a small town, in this town?
There's got to be. I'm sure somebody can come up with at least most of the money.
Huh.
When your friend told me that he was going to speak to his friends, I thought perhaps you were wealthy merchants who, deal with such things. But
Unfortunately, no. We are but poor mercenaries in need of a ship, and he had heard us talking. He didn't quite understand. I'm afraid he's from the tribes of the Americas himself, so I don't think he yet understands the value of coin to us more civilized folk.
how
I
much?
give him a wink.
How much money do you all have in Amsterdam if you pool your resources?
Well, I can't speak for my companions. As I said, I only have about 2,400 silver available.
Rachel only has like 200 silver after buying her war horse.
Right. I really don't think that we would be able to gather the funds that you need, my friend. I'm very sorry.
Me too. I'll have to try somewhere else.
And then I'll just kind of subtly just wipe the symbol away and cancel it.
Okay.
I haven't done anything I don't want him to be stuck charmed to me forever. There's nothing we can do for this guy. Damn, that sucks too. He's not going to tell us anything unless I really start digging at it, and I don't want him to suddenly think he's being mind controlled or something. Well, even though it's not mind control, but anyways.
Is there any way I can persuade him to get more information out of him?
Try. Roleplay it.
Well, hearing all this story about his brother dying and everything going on and with the curse and everything, he would be like, well, not trying to, jump on anything, but if you say this ship is cursed and your brother died, aren't you afraid that maybe the curse is going to come after you? We could help you stop him.
It's another reason why I want to get rid of this ship.
Yeah, curse. No one wants that breathing down their neck, that's for sure.
I think the last thing you would want is to be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life, don't you think?
Well,
Could we at least get a look at this ship?
What's the point? You can't afford it anyway.
Perhaps we can assist you in some other manner. If you can say that it was... Well, no. You're right.
Well, maybe. Are you leaving town?
We will be, yes.
When?
On the morrow.
Tomorrow. Well, can I go with you?
We will be working guard duty for a caravan that is leaving at the break of dawn.
Mm.
Perhaps you would want to come with us? But whatever you do it... Well,
I could be a member of your company.
what's this guy's name?
He hasn't given you his name.
Well, I don't think an extra hand would hurt at all.
Well, indeed, an extra hand will always be good. What should we call you?
Call me Boss. Call me Boss.
Voss. Well, friend Voss, we are
Voss.
meeting Vost with a T.
Boss with a B.
B-A-S.
Yes.
Well, friend Boss, we are leaving at the crack of dawn, and we're meeting, and I give him the location.
Yeah, you're meeting at the Dutch Woodpecker, I believe. Yep. Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use a weapon? Do you have a weapon of choice?
I could use a dagger. I've used a dagger before. How are we traveling?
On foot. We'll be traveling back to Amsterdam, escorting wagons. Unless you have a horse. We have horses.
Don't have a horse.
Well, what weapon do you use? How do you prefer your combat?
I have a dagger. That's all.
Perhaps we then can have you on a wagon guarding the cargo.
Okay.
An extra set of eyes is always a good thing.
Perhaps your employer may have a spare sword, in case he could use a sword. You never know.
Very well. Well, I will meet you there then at the crack of dawn.
Good luck with your search for a buyer.
I would like to drop on your ship tonight and take a look at it. I've spent quite a while on a ship. So
Indeed, he is a sailing man.
Very well. It's the Black Dog. It's he'll give you I guess some kind of a. I'm sure they have numbers system for the docks or something like that. Stocked it.
oh, you're not staying up on your own ship tonight?
Such birth. No, I won't be staying there. I told you it's haunted.
Is anybody else on the ship right now?
Cursed. No, shouldn't be anyone on it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They're all dead. I told you.
They're all dead.
Tragic. How tragic. Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
I walked in late. I'm sorry. How did they die?
Lots of different ways.
And they died from, what was your last port?
Well, I wasn't with them. My brother.
Whoop, you got there.
I wasn't on the ship. I told you it was my brother's. It came from the Spanish Main.
And you met the ship here then? You met the ship here?
I live here. This is
Oh.
my brother. This is,
Okay. Okay. You live here then. Okay. And your brother's dead?
Yes.
Yes, tragically.
Who
Again,
brought in the ship?
they did.
He did.
And your brother died after bringing in the ship.
They came, they divvied their treasure, they went their separate ways, and they died tragically.
He only died recently. The ship has been here for a couple of months now.
Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me buy you an extra round of drink. For my,
Oh yes, yes, that would be excellent.
for
Uh,
my
don't suppose
indiscretion. Yeah.
don't suppose they have any food here, do they?
Indeed. Indeed. Here. Let us get you fed and drunk. Take these tragedies off your mind.
All right.
Not too drunk though, if you got a ship to sell, right? In fact, I have an idea for you. Come. Let's belay this drink and let's go take a walk towards the Dutch Pecker. There is a merchant there. Merchants like things. Merchants like ships. Merchants like cheap ships. Merchants like profit. Perhaps we can find a buyer for you.
Okay. Yes, I'll meet with this merchant. If you'll handle the introduction.
Indeed.
I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the ship that we do out there.
So we'll eat real quick. To something cheap and
Okay.
quick.
Sure.
And then I'll take him to the Pecker.
To the Dutch woodpecker.
Mm-hmm.
The pecker.
Maybe rephrase that.
He's not my
I mean,
type.
woodpecker isn't a lot better, but it's a little better. So
Oh, I'm sorry. My
Um,
Dutch is sometimes off.
yes, indeed.
Rachel is going to just act like a hired bodyguard, basically. She keeps her mouth shut, and she basically follows Antonio and I guess Andreas as well, basically. Just, looking intimidating and stuff, as best she can in her armor and everything. I mean, she probably looked somewhat intimidating, but then it's like, oh, it's a woman, so, underestimate her and blah, blah, blah.
Right. Okay. No problem. What about you, Andres? Where are you going? So Antonio is planning to go with this guy to the Dutch woodpecker to talk to your employer essentially for this escort mission you're going on tomorrow. And Cole is heading to the docks to check out the Black Dog.
Are you the Spaniard? You see the Spaniard?
He is the Spaniard. You're muted too, Jose. So if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh,
I can't.
my bad. Yeah, I would go with him and check out the ship also.
Yeah.
Before Cole goes, I'm gonna take him aside and just say, just keep an eye out. If there is some sort of cursed thing on that ship, I would recommend not touching anything if you can help it. Definitely don't take anything from the ship. Just look around. If you see some weird things carved into an unobscure or unobtrusive place, don't touch it. And just let me know later.
I'm interested in that. That's one reason why I wanted to take the Spaniard with me is because didn't he say something about they were I don't know.
What was the Spanish?
Yeah. So we could maybe read the log, find out something.
Honestly, though, I would not be surprised if the reason they all met tragic deaths is because someone in Spain took quite an offense to their leaving with such treasure and sent someone to deal with the problem after the fact.
That's a good thought. I myself, I maybe considered they would kill each other off.
Or could do that as well.
Yeah.
Rachel will also advise them to make sure that they're careful and watch their backs. They've already had problems with the guards here. They know that they're corrupt. Make sure you stay out of their way. And, don't go around looking like a horse thief.
I have white privilege here, remember? No, I'm just.
And then we'll.
If anyone asks, the Spaniard is like, your servant. It'll be all right.
Yeah, we should also drag poor Natayoa back to his room and lock him in
Okay.
so he can sleep
Yeah.
off his.
His drunkenness.
Yeah, give the key to the innkeeper and let him know that his friend is sleeping off his bender.
Fair enough.
I'll also slide the innkeeper. How much does like a room usually cost here?
In this place, it was cheap. Hold on, I'll tell you a second. I think it was a
So
silver
like a
piece a night.
silver.
Let me see here. Lodging in poor. Yeah, 1 silver a night.
All right. So she'll also slip on the silver and tell them to make sure no one comes snooping around that room.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, madam.
All right.
Thank you very much. He tucks it in his pocket. Okay.
Boss,
So-
my friend, let us go and see if we can sell your ship.
Right. So it'll be quicker for you guys to get to the Dutch woodpecker than it will for Cole and Cole and Andres to get to the dock. So we'll go with the woodpecker first.
All right.
So Antonio with Rachel following as well.
The charisma crew.
I
I don't have high charisma either.
This shifty, dodgy guy named Boss.
Hmm.
As you're kind of walking with him and looking, he's his clothing is rather poor and in really poor condition and not very clean. I mean, he doesn't look like he's very well off for the brother of somebody who owns a fucking
Right.
galleon. Yeah. Just to point that out as you're kind of walking. with him.
Yeah, I'm very suspicious of him.
Mhm.
I wonder if he's even
constantly looking
related.
around. Yeah, go ahead and give me a wisdom roll.
I'm gonna roll under it, right?
And Rachel, you can do the same roll, but you can roll it with advantage.
Okay.
We'll call it.
No, he's got
Almost rolled a D30. Can I roll a D30 with advantage?
I fail.
I mean, that's lessening your chances for success, but
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's see. All right, my wisdom. I rolled a 9, and my wisdom is a 9. I hit it on the nose.
okay. So you would notice because you're walking behind them. I guess Antonio didn't notice because he's kind of leading the way. At one point, as some guards are kind of walking down the street, Boss kind of maneuvers around to kind of hide behind Antonio so as not to be seen by the guards.
Okay. She's not gonna say anything for now. She'll just that information in her mind.
Okay. And you guys get to the Dutch woodpecker. Sure enough, your man Jan Alfer and his friends are all there. They're singing and drinking and having a little bit of a feast, it looks like, on their table. They've got whores all around them and hangers on and everything else too. They're just like living it up, living like kings at the moment here in Nijmegen. As you approach Antonio, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Around the edge of the crowd, not through.
Sure.
Um,
What was your charisma? Your charisma is just a
10.
8, wasn't it? A 10? Okay, so it's still just no modifier, just a flat.
before he does that,
Mhm.
While Boss is there and everything, Rachel is going to speak up and she's going to say, Antonio, it's time
Yes.
for a break. Pay for my dinner. And she's going to kind of like start walking towards the bar.
Wait, what did you say? You said something and then he broke up and then pay for dinner?
Yeah, she says, it's time for my break. Pay for my dinner.
Indeed. Boss, one moment, please.
And so once we get over there, she'll pull out some silver to pay for her own food.
Sure.
And then she'll while they're faced away from Boss,
Mm-hmm.
tell them, while I was walking, you two were in front of me.
Hmm.
He clearly made a move to hop to the other side of you and avoid some guards.
Oh,
You might
you
want
know.
to be careful talking to him and making deals with this merchant that, we have caravan duty with tomorrow.
Indeed. So I'm gonna lean over to the bartender and say, "Ah, my good man. So for my guard here. I'll be getting some dinner for her, and I'll lean in closer and say, "Would you please send one of your runners to the guards? I believe the man behind me is a wanted criminal." And I kind of like just shift my eyes towards where Boss is standing very nervously. "So how much would that one dinner be?" "Ah, very good. Thank you, my good man." And then I'll put my hand over the silver that she put on the bar and slide it over.
Okay. Very good.
How much is that dinner going to be so that I can go ahead and mark
Oh
it
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This place, the what do you call it? The Dutch Woodpecker. Let's see. Just a standard meal, I presume. We're going to call it 5 copper pieces.
Okay, cool.
Or with a good drink, make it a silver.
Yeah, and I slipped the guy a silver too when I told him that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool. And then what do you do?
And then I walk back over to Boss and slap him on the shoulder, give him a big smile, and edge my way around the crowd towards what's his face?
Jan.
Jan.
And as Jan sees you approach, he goes, "Ah, here's one of our guards for tomorrow, boys. Hey, Giuseppe, right?
Indeed. And I give him a gracious bow.
Well, please come here. Have a drink with us."
Oh, most generous of you.
You can
Oh,
see
Lord.
they've got shots of schnapps like lined up already. And there's a couple of empty bottles and a half full bottle there as well.
All right. And I'll pick up a glass and say, "To profits!" And as they all go,
No.
and I go,
Yep.
"Hey," and I'll throw it back, but to the side and into my hood.
Okay.
Go, Whew. That's good. And then I tip the last couple of drops into my mouth.
So what
Jan,
brings you?
being a wealthy merchant as you are, I'm sure you know a good deal when you see one. Have you ever heard of a galleon going for the low sum of 15,000 silver?
15,000 for a galleon? What's wrong with it?
Well, that's what I want to know. See, my good friend here, well, my recent acquaintance, Boss, come. Don't be shy now.
Kind of nervously walks up, bringing his hands together and looking around.
Poor Boss.
Jan looks
Next
kind of
with-
disgusted as he approaches. Like,
And I look at him and I kind of like, give him like a little nod. Poor Boss here. His family has met with tragedy recently. His brother, stricken down in his youth. The crew, tragically meeting their ends. All because of an ill-fated raid, or trip, or something. I haven't really quite gotten the exact story behind it. What was your brother's name again, Boss? Francois, right?
no, it was urine.
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 Are you sure? I could have sworn you said it was Francois earlier.
No, my brother was Dutch. His name was Urine.
My apologies. My apologies. Have you heard of the tragic fate of the poor merchant Urine recently, Jan?
He's like, I know of no merchant by that name.
Oh. On the ship called the Black Dog.
The Black Dog sounds like a pirate ship.
Doesn't it? It does indeed.
He may have been a bit of a buccaneer.
Privateer, perhaps. What is the mark?
The ship, nonetheless, is it's available. It's in the harbor now. 15,000, and it's yours. I have the deed. He fumbles with this like scroll case that's kind of tucked into his half rotten belt.
He has the deed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The
No, I know. I say that. I just said it like that, like kind of like half sarcastic.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, I have it here.
He has it here.
And the guy says, but why so cheap? Oh, sir, after the loss of my brother, I just want to leave town and make a new life for myself. I don't know anything about ships. I'm not a sailor. I don't want to deal with the costs of trying to get a crew to run it or any of that sort. I wouldn't even know where to begin. 15,000 will allow me to get a nice place somewhere out the countryside and live a quiet life. That's all I'm after.
Tasty deal for a merchant, wouldn't you say?
And Jan is like stroking his kind of well-groomed little goatee. He says, yes, almost too good to pass up.
Perhaps we should inspect this deed.
Yes, let's see it. And so he pulls it out, puts it on the table. And you can see it's signed. It's got the name of the guy who what was his name? Urine Volders. And it's scribbled really horribly. And then under it, it's signed over to Bas van Zillicum. I was scribbled in the same handwriting too. There it is. I'm happy to sign it over to you, sir, if you want it. 15,000. It's yours. I says, well, perhaps we should go and see this ship. And why is it so cheap? Besides the fact that you want to go and make a nice living in the countryside somewhere, but why not try to sell it for even twice that? 30,000 would be a good price. Well, sir, my brother has passed away. All of his crew also has passed away in the couple of months since the ship returned. I believe it has some kind of a curse on it. I see. Well, that does make things a little more complicated and justifies perhaps the cheap price. But cursed? I don't believe in such things.
Indeed. Fantasy.
Very well. Yes, let's go. Let's have a look and see this ship, and I will consider your offer. And so they set about finishing up the schnapps that they have on the table, and finishing up as much of the food as they can. Whatever's left, they just leave to the people that are hanging around there. And we can cut over to Andres and Cole. You guys were walking down while they were going and doing all this. You guys were walking down to the docks, looking for the black dog, and sure enough, you do find it. It is looking a little worse for the wear. It definitely needs some work done to it. Of course, it's in dock. You know what I mean. So the sails are struck and all that. But I mean, it looks aged. It also. Do either one of you have seamanship? I believe you do, Cole. Anyway, maybe you both do.
I don't know. Look at my sheet real quick and see. Is there a harbor master or anything there? Even though it's nighttime, that would be.
Oh, it's only evening time. I'm sure there is a harbor master running around.
I could ask him some questions himself about who had the ship and when it came in. things like that. And then go to the ship. I don't see that at all yet. Nothing's still on the character sheet, but
Okay, you should have had. I think
I would think I would have
Sailor.
Yeah. Looking down here, equipment skills. No, I don't see it.
Yeah, skills would be in skills.
Yeah, it's not in skills.
Okay, roll a d6 for me anyway.
Yeah, you should have a 2 in it.
Yeah, I remember I gave it to him. He must not have put it on his character sheet
Yeah,
or
like
something,
that.
maybe.
I don't see it anywhere. Though. Looking again to make sure I didn't miss it. No, I didn't miss it. Okay, roll a d 2d6. You said or what?
1d6.
1d6. Okay. Roll a 5.
Okay, no worries. So you're looking for the harbor master?
Yes.
Well, give me a d20 roll actually too. And what's your wisdom?
D20 roll is an 8.
What's your wisdom?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my character sheet again. It's
Okay.
just strung out all over the desktop. Let's see. Try to put it together. A second. Sorry about that. Just takes a minute. My wisdom is 10.
Okay, so you rolled an 8 under 10. Okay, well, you would notice anyway that there are currently some people moving about on the deck of the ship.
Ah,
Hmm.
okay.
And the harbor master is not far away.
Okay. I'll ask him. Bring up to him and say, good evening.
I guess, yes. What can I do for you?
Whose ship is this right here? I point to it.
Some dead man's. I don't know. I mean, you might as well ask them.
Who are they?
He gestures at the ship. The city guard.
What is the city guard doing on a ship?
They're doing their jobs. Look, are you harboring a ship here?
No.
No? Then I have no further business with you, sir. Thank you. Good evening.
No. I'll head towards the ship to talk to the city guard.
Okay. Yeah, you can see them moving about on the deck, and they see you approach and they say, who goes?
Good evening. My name is Cole. I had a couple of questions about this ship. What's going
Yes.
on? What's
Do you know the man that owns the ship?
Do I know what, sir?
Do you know the man who owns this ship?
I met the gentleman that said he owned it this evening.
Oh? What did he say his name was?
He said his name was. Try to look it up now. I can't remember what it was.
Boss.
Boss. That's it, Boss. He said his name was Boss.
Did he? And he said that he's selling this ship? Did he have the deed?
I did not see a deed.
Where is he now?
He was at the Woodpecker, I think it was.
The Dutch woodpecker.
There you go. Yes, I just arrived in town this evening myself. So
You see a couple other guys that are on the deck. He says, you guys stay here just in case anybody arrives. He says, I'm going to the woodpecker.
can you answer a question for me? I mean, what's happening here? What's the What's the problem? What's going on?
The owner of this ship was murdered last night.
Ah. What about the crew?
Well, we don't know anything about the crew. Apparently, the ship's been here for a while.
What was the owner's?
I haven't been able to find anybody that that claims to be a crew member.
What was the crew's name?
I'm sorry?
What was the? I mean, not the crew. What was the captain's name?
Why do you want to know?
Well, he mentioned a brother.
A brother?
Yes, his brother was apparently the captain, according to him.
Interesting. Well, come. You'll lead. You'll take me there. Let's go.
Okay. So I shall take him there.
Okay. Jose, go ahead and give me a D20 wisdom roll as well since you're there.
All right, 1 second. I got an 8.
What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 10.
Okay. You would notice that it does say the black dog on the front of the ship, but you can also see some remnants basically from the old paint that was scratched off before that was painted on there. And it says La Bella Dama.
Gotcha. And would I have anything that I would be able to write that down with?
Do you? Do you have pen, ink, paper?
I got a shock.
Huh?
I got a shock.
You got chalk? What are you gonna write it on?
I don't know. I guess I'm
Just gonna have to commit it to memory.
Alright. When you get a chance, can you type it on chat so I can?
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, he would definitely remember that.
I think it's in the chat there now.
Oh, the beautiful lady. Gotcha.
Okay. So while you guys are making your way back to the woodpecker, we'll go back there. So yeah, they've finished the drinks. You know, they're leaving the food there for the whores to eat and to wait for their return. In fact, they're probably not all going. It's probably just going to be Jan and a couple of the other guys. You're coming with us, of course. What's your name? Fucking Antonio.
Oh, indeed.
Giuseppe, you're coming with us, Giuseppe, or
Of
not?
course.
It's your choice. Your contract doesn't start till tomorrow, of course.
Oh, no, I'd love to see the resolution to this.
Very well.
Yeah, if Rachel is keeping an eye on them, of course, if she has her meal. So when she sees them get up to leave, as is her duty, she will, get up and follow after Antonio.
Okay. As you're making your way back over there, let's see here. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Who's got sirens? It's gotta be you, America.
Oh, that's me.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was trying to place them. So it's appropriate to the moment. So Jan, a couple of his other merchants, and then of course Antonio and Rachel and Bas, excuse me, are walking towards the docks, whereas this guard captain and Cole and Andres are coming from the docks towards. So you're basically on a collision course with one another. Go ahead and give me wisdom rolls again. The 4-player characters. And just tell me how much you make it by, or if you don't make it, don't worry about it. If you pass, though, tell me how many points you beat your wisdom by.
Does Rachel get advantage again, or no?
No.
I beat it by 1.
Okay.
I'd be wrong 5.
You beat yours by 5. Okay. And everybody else failed?
I beat it by 9.
Beat it by 9. Nice one.
You rolled a d6, right? Is that what you told me to?
Roll d20
Oh, I'm sorry.
and
Okay.
compare it to your wisdom score. D6 would be great. Especially if you had like an 18 wisdom. I think Natalia had an 18 wisdom. Didn't serve him well tonight.
I got a 9. I rolled a 9 out of the d20.
You
So
rolled a
that's
9?
a difference of 1.
Okay, cool. So you made it best, Andres, with your 5, success by 5. So you'd be the first one to see the other approaching party. So you would see Antonio and Rachel and Boss and a few of the merchant guys kind of coming down the street. Oh, I forgot to roll for Boss. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, goodness, Boss. Did you say anything?
I'm going to take my left hand and act like I'm massaging my throat. And just in case Antonio may be looking this way, he might get the hint, because we've been hanging around each other quite a bit in the last month or so. So
Okay. So you and Antonio would see each other about the same time. The captain, well, he doesn't know what he's looking for, so he's just walking with you at the moment, Cole and Andres. Rachel is still oblivious, hasn't noticed the oncoming party yet. She's probably keeping an eye on Boss, not trusting him at all. Antonio, how do you react?
So I see Cole and Antonio or Andreas coming this way, and I see a man in uniform with them.
Yes, a captain of the guard.
Oh boy, what do I do? What do I do? Well, I don't like this guy. I don't like the fact that he tried to basically get me into some kind of scam, because I know it's a scam. There's no way, especially after seeing the signatures on that piece of paper and how similar they were. I'm not an idiot. So
Yep.
I will.
Not to mention the fact that he and his brother had different last names.
So as we're walking, I'll reach over. And where's Boss in relation to me? Is he in front of me? Will he be in front of me?
Okay.
So he's kind of in front because he's leading us to the docks. And I'm walking next to the merchant, and I kind of reach over and I just like tap the merchant on the wrist, and I point at Boss, and then I point forward up towards the guard captain, and then I point back at Boss, and I go across my wrists like someone who's manacled, and then I nod and say, "Opportunity."
If he gets arrested, we don't get the ship.
Hmm. And he wants that ship, I'm sure. Especially with as cheap as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But the captain's on it. They're on to him.
He doesn't know that.
Right. Well, I don't. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't really know that either. Oh,
You
shit.
see the captain walking with your two companions, so.
I do see that.
I have a question. Would I be able to stuff and like hide somewhere so I can get with the other group?
So I will. Well, when the captain says that, I will step forward and slap my arm around Boss's shoulder and like so, and kind of like turn him a little bit and like kind of like drag him, closer so that he's like obscured by me. And I say, the adventures we're going to have, my good friend. Dodging guards, rescuing princesses. Ha ha ha! It'll be a grand time, won't it?
Okay. So you're basically shielding him from the guard captain.
Right.
Cool. Got it. What were you saying, Jose? You want to try to hide? disappear
Yeah,
in
so
the
if
crowd.
I can like hide and get behind like a barrel or some cargo, and then catch up with the other group.
Yeah, you can try roll stealth. Roll d6.
All right, I got a 2, which is 1 under the 3.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you managed to like ditch Cole and this guard captain, like into the crowd, and then behind some boxes or something. Yep. Without
Yeah,
being noticed.
what I want to do is I want to catch up with Antonio and his group, and then I want to get next to Antonio, and I will
Okay.
whisper the name that I saw in the ship in his ear since he understands Spanish.
Okay. Cool. And what about you then? So, Cole, are you just gonna keep walking with his guard captain and let Antonio and them pass by?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. He passes by. Um, Rachel's so focused on Boss, she doesn't notice Cole passing by the other direction with a guard captain, but they do. And then after they've passed, so you start to go up behind them. Are you trying to be sneaky about it still, Jose, or are you just gonna walk up to?
No, I'll walk up to him because I mean they all know who I am,
Sure. Okay.
and I would go next to Antonio, and I would be like, when we were looking at the ship, I noticed the black dog is not the actual name. The name is La Bella Dama, which
The beautiful maiden.
and then he would be like, also there
Mm,
were people on the ship. Apparently, the captain was killed last night. So just letting you know, something fishy is going on here.
I see. I see.
Boss says, "What people?"
He was whispering to him, so I doubt he heard.
Roll stealth.
I felt that one.
Well, hold
Yeah,
on. If he's speaking in Spanish,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he was
he was
speaking
in
Spanish.
yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, forget it. Never mind. Yeah, he has no
he
idea.
did say he was talking in Spanish because he knows
Yeah,
I
he
talk. I speak it.
My mistake.
I turn to Jan and I say in Spanish, "Oh, it seems I have learned something of the history of this ship." Does he understand?
You say it to who?
To Jan.
Oh, to Jan.
Mhm.
Oh, does he speak Spanish? That's a good question.
Right.
No, he has no idea. This is-
Hmm.
Why do you speak that pig language?
Hmm. Oh, no reason. And then I say,
Speak Dutch like a civilized man.
I ask him, hold on here. Do you speak Italian? In Italian.
No, I speak Dutch,
Dutch.
and German.
Understood. Ah, well. Italian is a beautiful language, but alas, I rarely get to use it.
What's going on? Where did he come from? He gestures at the Spaniard.
Oh, you remember Andres?
Yes,
One of my
yeah, but
companions?
he
Yes.
wasn't with us, I don't believe. Where did he come from?
Oh, he
Walking
was
about in the alleyways, is he?
indeed. He was inspecting our possible purchase.
No, you've seen the
Hmm.
ship. He says to
I
you in
have.
Dutch. What's she look like?
She looks lovely.
Like a beautiful maiden.
Well, come on, let's go.
I wink at Andreas. That is what it means, right? Beautiful maiden?
Beautiful lady. something
Beautiful, like a
that.
beautiful lady, I say.
Would I recognize like that name at all, or not really?
It's
No.
just like a, you know.
Probably the name of a treasure ship. I bet. Well, to the docks we go. Apparently they are under inspection at the moment as well.
Okay, boss. Well, he noticed that.
Yeah.
That he sees. Oh, Wait. We better not go over there just yet.
Hmm. Oh,
Um, look, if you want to buy the ship, there she is. You can see, she's a bit of a fixer upper, but that's why the price is so low.
Indeed.
And Jan was like, "Why are there guardsmen on the ship?" And he turns and looks at Boss,
I just grin.
and Boss will turn and try to run away.
Oh. Oh. Damn.
Anybody do anything to stop him?
If he's going to turn to run away, Rachel's quickly going to run up and just, clothesline him.
Roll initiative.
Yay.
Not for everybody. Or...
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's a D20 for initiative in this one, right?
Nope, it's D6.
Damn, I wish I had.
Man, I wanted to be a D20.
I wish I had better sleight of hand skills so I could have pickpocketed the deed off of him. But I don't.
Does my dexterity affect initiative? Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
does.
does.
Okay, my initiative was 1.
Ooh. Anybody on 6? Anybody
Yes.
on 5? Oh, you're on 6?
Yep.
Okay, so what do you want to do as he's running?
So he turns to run. Can I trip him?
Yeah, you can make an attack. Oh, yep, go for it.
All right.
Roll a melee attack.
Let's see here. Melee attack. Okay. +1. I rolled a 7.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. No, he's too dexterous. He dodges that easily.
Of course.
Okay. Anybody on 5? 4.
I am.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
So was he able to trip him or not really?
Nope.
No,
How far am I from him?
probably not too far. I mean, you were right up next to Antonio, who was right next to Boss, pretty much, or right behind Boss. So
Hmm.
I guess I'll try to tackle him down,
you have initiative. So go for it. Roll an attack roll.
which is
Melee.
okay.
D20.
So I rolled this D20 or so.
Mhm.
That's a 5. Oh wait, I rolled
No.
the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, there we go. 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's roll your roll D20 plus your so 15 is to hit. So you hit him. Let's see if you can hold him down. So roll another melee attack. Basically, we'll call it
That one's 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. So you jump at him, you grab onto him, and then he squeezes out and squirms out and pushes you off of him, and keeps going.
Jesus.
You stick with him. This is running, or
Yeah.
go.
No, I'll stick with him.
Okay, so he's using his action to see. He managed to evade. He's gonna keep running, but you know what? He'll try to stab you in the meantime. What the hell? And he gets a -2 to his attack because he's drawing his weapon right now. So we're gonna call that a 16. Yeah, what's your armor class? I got a 16. 16 hit. Does it hit you? It does. So I believe that's a D4 or is it a D3 for a dagger? I think it's 1D4. Yeah. Here we go. Minor weapon 1D4. It does 3 points of damage to you
Yeah, I see.
as he continues running. 2s or 3s? 2s. 1. Your turn, Rachel.
Yeah. Rachel is caught off guard by him running away, so she kind of curses herself in her head, like in her old age. She's, just not as fast as she used to be. But either way, how far away is the guy now?
Like 1 movement. So let's see here. at his. He's definitely not encumbered because he has nothing but rags and a dagger.
Yeah, and I let's see, I am lightly encumbered. I'm wearing chainmail, which gives me 1, and then I only have like 4 items on me, 3 items on me.
Yeah,
So
but you're wearing chainmail.
so
Wait, you're still unencumbered though, then, right?
yeah, so still unencumbered. Cool.
I do believe.
Yep.
So 1 point is unencumbered. Yep. So yeah, and he is running in a round, so 120 feet.
Okay, so then 10 feet.
Hmm?
You said he's
Actually,
what?
no, it would be 40 feet. Sorry, because he did attack.
Okay, but she can easily get to him this round.
Yeah, you're moving as fast as he is, so go for it.
Okay, and he did pull out a weapon.
Yes, he pulled out a dagger. It has blood on it. He seems to have stabbed Andres.
Okay. Good self defense. So she will pull out her medium weapon. She's gonna run up. She actually wants to just attempt to simply disarm him at this moment.
Okay. What kind of weapon is it?
Could pull out my dagger. That'd be better to disarm with, and I'm wearing chain. So yeah, I'll pull out a minor weapon to disarm with.
Go for give your attack roll.
Okay. Let me see. Gotta look at my strength. I'm pretty sure I have a strength modifier. If I remember, yeah, +1. So that's a total of 13.
Okay, that's going to hit. Now let's see for disarm. I think roll a yeah. Here's that's during wrestling technically, but we can still use the same basic thing. So he makes yeah. Okay, so you hit. So I'll roll. Yeah, boom. You managed to knock the dagger out of his hand.
All right. Awesome.
Okay,
And then she kind of sticks her dagger towards him and says, like, give up now.
he's going to continue trying to run. Roll initiative again. Next round. Anybody on 6?
No.
Anybody on 5?
I got 5.
Okay, you're next.
Alright, since the fucker stabbed me, I'm gonna pull out my pistol. I'm gonna shoot him in the leg.
Okay, roll a d10. See if the gun goes off.
2.
What kind of gun is it? Is it flintlock or matchlock or
It's the wheel lock one. Wheel lock pistol.
wheel lock pistol? Wheel locks misfire on what? Let me double check this just to be sure. Wheel lock has no additional misfire chances due to fire or due to environment. Okay. Yeah. So it misfires on a 2. Yep. So you pull the trigger and it doesn't fire. Misfires.
That's beautiful.
Fizzes out. Okay. And you can move still 40 feet since you attacked.
Can I move ahead of him?
Well, not exactly.
Oh, fuck.
You're going to move 40
Okay.
feet.
I'll move like close
You
enough.
kind of get ahead of him a little bit, but then he's going to blow right past you because he's running full speed. He's
Yeah.
going 120 feet.
I'll just keep chasing him, but I try not to get too close where he's gonna stab me again.
He gains 80 feet on you this round, so he's now got a good amount of distance between the two of you.
If I disarmed him, doesn't that mean he dropped his weapon?
He did drop his weapon, yeah.
Did he pick it back up?
No, he just ran.
Okay.
Who else is on 4?
I am on 4.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to stay with Jan. Well then, that's exciting.
Okay. 3, 2.
I'm on the 3.
Okay, 3. Go for it. What do you do?
All right. So, did he already run?
Yeah, he's 120 feet away from you right now.
He's 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I run my full speed, I'm not going to be able to do anything to him.
You can keep up with him, but you won't be able to attack.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'll just run.
Keep with him. Okay, cool. You go running after him. Okay. Next round, so we'll just go to the ones that have chased him. Roll initiative. Okay, he's at 4.
I had a 6.
6 is first. So what are you gonna do?
I imagine I can't shoot him again or try to, right?
You would need to reload the weapon first, and you misfired.
Would I be able to attack afterwards, or do I have to go another round?
What, after you reload?
Yeah.
Sure. But to reload, you're not gonna be running. And reloading a wheel lock. Let's double check this. Yeah, so reload time. You're a fighter? Or you're a
No, I'm a
specialist, aren't you?
specialist.
What is your encumbrance value?
Truthfully, I have no idea.
You don't know what your encumbrance is?
I don't think it's a lot. I don't really have a lot of things on me, and I have a backpack.
Okay. So we'll just say 0 for that. What's your dexterity modifier?
One second.
Oh, you can't move at all while
+2.
reloading, is that what it says? +2. Okay. What's this about moving? Yeah, you can't move while reloading. You just have to stop moving. It's going to take you 8 rounds to reload.
Jesus. Well, I don't got time for that. I guess.
Just run after.
Yeah, run
Okay.
after him, and then when I get to the farthest I can go, can I try to throw a dagger at him?
You can try to throw a dagger at him now. You can run up and try to throw a dagger. He's 80 feet away. What's the range on a thrown dagger? Other thrown weapon. Ooh, no, no, you can't. Okay, so you're gonna try to give chase anyway.
Yeah.
So, what were you on initiative then, Rachel?
3.
Okay, so he runs, you run after him. So basically, what we got now is a chase with the 3 of you.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, as
going
long
to
as
roll-
Antonio's running, because I mean that's or Andres is running is because basically why I'm running because Andres is there, and otherwise I probably wouldn't care.
roll a d20 plus your strength modifier. You do the same, but you get a -1, Andres. Okay,
Roll what?
d20 plus your strength modifier and -1.
Is it -1 for each of us?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay, how did you do, Rachel?
Is it a -1 for me as well?
No,
I made a
because
total.
he didn't get the jump on you.
I made a total of 3.
A 3? Oh shit! Unfortunately, Rachel just tires out running after him. She starts to gas pretty quickly, and he's getting away from her.
I'm getting too old for
however-
this shit.
What did you have total, Jose? A 5 or 6 or something?
6.
A 6?
Yeah.
You're gonna catch him because I rolled a 4. So what do you do when you catch up to him?
Gonna stab the shit out of this bastard.
Roll to hit.
You hear?
By now, I presume you had your
D20,
dagger out.
right?
Yeah, d20 plus your melee attack modifier.
That's 5 total.
5 total.
Yeah.
Okay, you miss. He's gonna stab you back. Fuck it. What's your armor class?
Does he have another dagger?
Yeah, I have 2 daggers.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have. That's right. No, he doesn't have a dagger. That's right. Will he try to punch you? You're trying to stab him with a dagger? Will he just keep running? No, he's gonna keep running. Fuck it. Thanks for running me back. I forgot he dropped his dagger. Yep. So he keeps running.
I'm here to lawyer it up. You're welcome.
Gains on you again. So roll again. Now Rachel's out of the chase. She ran out of gas.
So what am
Roll another. You're not at a -1 this time. So this is D20 plus your strength modifier.
You see Rachel in the alley gasping for air. She leans up against a building and she's just like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. He gets away,
Shit.
eventually disappearing into a crowd, ducking down alleys, running through crowds. Through a busy market, and eventually he gets away, and you lose him. So Jan, going back when you drop back, said, "Well, this is interesting, Antonio." Jan says, "Yeah, well, it's like they say, if it's too good to be true, it probably is."
Indeed, indeed. Well, apparently the ship was actually called the. Let's see here, La Bella Dama, which is Spanish for the beautiful lady.
Oh yeah, look at that! You can still see some of the paint. Huh.
Mm,
Well, I could tell you right now, anyway, that ship's not of Dutch design. That looks like
No.
a Spanish ship if I've ever seen one.
I'm not much privy. I'm not really all that well versed in ships or whatnot, but yeah, I knew the deal would be too good to be true. I didn't realize that. Well, I guess I should have. But it seemed like a good deal, so I figured I'd give you an opportunity to it, since you had been so gracious as to hire us.
Yes, yes. Well, come. There's more schnapps back at the Woodpecker.
Ah, tasty, tasty.
And whores.
Oh. Some entertainment before our arduous journey.
Indeed, indeed. But I guess they know where to find us.
Indeed.
So, I assume where do you guys go after giving up the chase? Do you go back to the Woodpecker, Rachel, or what do you wish to do?
I would go back.
The first thing she'd want to do is wait around and see if Andres comes back her way or not. She may walk around just a bit to see if she can find Andres. But if not, then eventually, yeah, she'll head back towards the Woodpecker, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, she has to keep up her appearance as like a guard, so.
Sure. Okay. Andres, do you backtrack? Go back to find Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, I will go back the way I came from just to see where she's at, and also
Okay.
to see
So you guys are
if we're going back to the ship or not. But when he sees Rachel, he would look at her and be like, "Can you believe that? He fucking stabbed me."
Yeah, he did.
Well, I'm pretty sure Antonio will head back to the Woodpecker, so let's go get some alcohol to put on that wound. I'll bandage it up for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, let's get out of here. This place is bad luck.
Okay.
I assume
Woodpecker.
since Rachel is a soldier, she'll know a little bit of medical stuff, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Field patch, basically.
Yeah. No problem. You guys go back to the Woodpecker. Jan and company just go back to their celebrating.
Now
And,
that I am not, what's the word I wanted to say here? Potentially having to deal with a criminal, I will enjoy my evening.
back to Cole. Cole, you were taking that police officer back to the Woodpecker, right? When you get there, you would find that your friends aren't there anymore. Obviously, you pass them in the street on the way here. What would you have done with that guy eventually, Cole?
Well, if we get in there, I'll start looking for them very heartedly, and find well.
You sound really far away from your mic.
Again, okay. Let's see. I'll look through the crowds and put up a show that I'm really trying to find them for the guard, and come back to him and say, they were here the last time I saw them. This is where we're supposed to meet. So I don't know what happened. I mean, nobody's here.
Well, very well. Well, at least you tried. If you see him again, just bring him to the nearest, what would they call him? Station, I guess, guard station. The nearest guard post.
Okay, definitely will.
Very well.
And I'll
And
just
so he'll leave,
and I'll hang
disappointed.
out there. Yeah, I'll just hang out there waiting.
Cool. Yeah, and eventually they come back, and we'll continue to drink and party. And let's take a little bio break there.
All right.
I will turn off my camera like so until I return, until the game resumes, that is. All right, be right back. I am also back. So we'll just wait for Jose and Merrick, I believe. Hmm.
I'm back.
All right. I think we just need Jose then.
I'm here.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
My
And
bad.
now Crystal's gone again.
I was waiting for the camera to go on. Figure that's when you were back.
No, the camera goes back on when the game resumes play. So if anybody's watching knows that how far to fast forward, get past the bio breaks, All right. As soon as Crystal gets back again, then we resume. Okay. Now we can resume. Camera back on. So, okay. So anything else you want to do that night? By the time that's all done, it's like dinner time, and yeah.
Yeah, Rachel will forget about that guard for now. She's had enough excitement for one night.
Okay. All right. So eventually go back to your rooms in your various inns. The Oriental Princess for Antonio, and the Drunken Knight for everyone else. And the next morning comes. I guess you get up early anyway, because you're supposed to be there crack of dawn. You will notice that Natoyawa is not there.
He must have had some weird spiritual quest he had to fulfill or something.
He drank too much spirit.
It's the wrong kind of spirit quest.
Yeah, I mean, he probably has to do some like sacrifice to his gods or something. You know how the savages are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, if you ask the innkeeper, the innkeeper says, "Oh yeah, he got up kind of late last night, and he left with some guys."
Well, I have. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Will I have time to prepare? I used that one spell.
Mhm.
Will I have time to prepare a replacement spell?
If you went to bed early, yeah, what, a first level spell? Only needs an hour.
Second level spell, because I had 2 second, 2 first, but I was using
Well,
3 first level and 1 second. So you can do that, right? You can downgrade.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wait, can you?
Can you?
Probably. Okay,
Let's see.
no problem. Okay, so you just link up at the Oriental Princess. No sign of Natalia. He's gone completely missing. But you guys can go and meet up with those merchants, and they've got they have a total of 4 wagons, each being drawn by 2 horses.
Oh,
So-
no, I can't. Okay.
Both of them. You can't?
No, so I will
Okay.
knock off one of my first level spells then.
Okay. You have to do 2 second level spells and 2 first level spells.
Right. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So I know what I'm going to prepare. I'll send you a little thinger for that.
Sounds good. Yeah. So if there's nothing else, so the deal with the wagons. There are basically 2 guys riding on the bench for each wagon, and 2 guys riding kind of on the back or inside of each of the wagon. So they have 4 wagons. Oh wait, yeah, there's 4 wagons, only 12 of them. Sorry, so we'll make it one or two people on the bench, and then the other one or two either on the back or inside the wagon. And they are loaded up with clothes, all kinds of clothes. And you get the feeling, based on the fact they have 4 wagons, 8 horses, shitloads of clothes, you get the feeling these guys must be pretty wealthy indeed. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Rachel will ask, so do you want me riding in front to clear the way, or do you want me in back so that, is backup to be able to ride up on whoever if someone attacks us?
I know you're not asking me.
No, I'm asking the team.
I know. I was saying that for their benefit. So what do you guys say?
I will just kind of. Well, I have my bow, so I will hang the quiver off of the saddle horn, and I will just kind of be roaming then.
Okay. So where do you want to be, Rachel?
I guess Rachel will follow up on the back. Sorry, at my arms, so it's making it difficult. He refuses to get off. Yeah, so I guess Rachel will stay towards the back because she figures that way if anyone attacks the caravan, she can ride up to it and hit them.
Sounds good.
Andres
Okay.
will probably stay in between caravans, in the middle.
Okay. And what about you, Cole? You there? Oh, yeah.
Is anybody up on horses, or are they just walking back and forth?
Everybody's on horses, I think.
Everybody's on horses. Okay.
You have a horse, don't you?
No, not that I know of. Well, I don't know.
Oh, right, he wasn't with us when we all bought horses.
I don't ride on horses. So.
Okay. Well, you probably would have bought a horse then.
So it's 126 silver pieces altogether, if you want to mark
Yeah,
them
for
out.
the horse, the
saddlebags,
saddlebag, and the riding gear.
Would they have rented me a horse in the town to go to that town? I mean, from where we were in Amsterdam?
No.
Horse?
No, you'd have bought one. 126 silver. You've got it.
All right. I'm kind of a miser. So.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. So yeah. So where do you want to ride your horse?
How about just kind of up and down, through the line? Up one
Okay.
side, down
Cool.
the other? Yeah.
So you guys ride out for oh yeah, where's my map? Let me see here. So there's Nijmegen.
Don't forget, we're looking for flying pirates.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You get to the woods on the first day. And you'd pass through the woods pretty much, you get most of the way through the woods on the first day. You probably camp in the woods. Because it does get dark relatively early, being winter and all. But yeah. So you make a camp there the first night. And the weather's really pretty good. It's cold, but the sky is clear. You can see the stars, which is why it's so cold. You make camp, set up guards, a guard, rotation. And the first night you go unmolested. Second day, it is crappy out. It's gone totally cloudy now. It feels a little bit warmer, But it's also kind of snowing. It's like that kind of half snow, half rain shit. It's relatively unpleasant.
Joy.
And
Joy.
hmm? Yeah. I would like you all to roll wisdom rolls again for me, please.
All right. Ooh, by 4.
I fail.
By 6.
Made it by 6. Okay. And how did Rachel do?
Also 6 under.
Okay, cool. So Rachel and Cole will be the first to hear this weird, like, sound, rhythmic, kind of like pulsing, like a.
Rachel pulls her gun. She begins to look around, specifically sort of like trying to look towards the air. I mean, first
And
thing
you'll see a
is
shape
like,
approaching.
okay.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Apologies.
The first thing she thinks is almost like it almost sounds like maybe like war drums, but it's like no, it's just like it's not quite like this is obviously something she's never heard before.
Let's just see if I could pull up some kind of an image, but I didn't even think about doing an image, but no.
How loud is
probably not. It's not super loud. No, it's just, you know.
it? A very unusual sound.
Yeah, it's like a weird pulsing, chopping sound or something almost in the air.
I mean, Rachel's in the back, so she's pulling up the rear, so I don't know if she can say anything without, like without yelling.
I'm going to get off my horse and tie it to one of the caravan things to keep it from running away. I don't want it getting excited and knocking me off.
Okay, you can advise them to stop. Then.
Kind of like Antonio seems to be kind of in charge with them, so I might try to find him and talk to him.
Okay.
Maybe we can convince them to camp here, since it's so shitty weather anyway.
Have I heard the sound yet?
Yeah, you're yeah. Yeah, now you'd hear it.
Halt the caravan! Halt! Raiders! Prepare arms!
Oh, so they'll probably pull up around, and you'll see a sight, see something in the air coming towards you pretty quickly.
Under the
Never
wagons!
seen anything like it. It kind of, at first thought that crosses your mind is like the legends of dragons and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
or kind of almost like some kind of a giant insect or something. And it keeps approaching. So what did you say? Under the wagons?
Yeah, under the wagons! From the air!
Does it sound mechanical?
It is mechanical, but it's not like an engine.
Okay.
It's mechanical in the sense, it's moving parts being operated.
Right. So we know we can be us and the people that aren't aware of what's maybe going to be attacking them would know that it's not a dragon. It is actually something mechanical.
Yeah, no, it's getting close pretty quick. You'll see. It looks like what would it look like? how would I explain it to you? It's very reminiscent like a dragonfly, except it's got some kind of spinning blades on top. Those blades on top that are spinning around seem to be the source of the sound. And
I'm gonna put something in the.
they are 20 feet in diameter.
I'm gonna put something in the chat and see if that's what you think.
Okay. Which chat?
The Rogues Riches, something similar to that.
Yeah, similar to that. Smaller though.
Dude,
Yeah.
can I give a suggestion about
So like an ornithopter,
from there?
Yeah,
kind of, but with helicopter blades.
it's a helicopter. Yep.
Is it okay as a player that I can tell Merrick something that his character may be able to roll for?
Well, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Since you're from Italy and you do a lot of reading, maybe
Mhm.
you've seen Leonardo da Vinci's drawings.
Oh, I mentioned that before.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned that back at the towers. Like, if you've
Okay, sorry. I didn't know.
heard of Da Vinci and his
Yeah. Okay.
amazing mechanical. I might have said Michelangelo at the time, but I meant Da Vinci.
You did say Michelangelo. That's right, because I was
Right.
laughing at you on the inside.
Right, I meant Da Vinci.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, except for smaller. And it's going to fly right over. So where are you guys in location? Like the caravan stopped. The guys have gotten out and climbed underneath as you kind of told them to.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna, start looking, like, keep an eye on that, but have us, like, shout out the, eyes on the woods.
Okay. Yeah, the woods are now behind you.
Look for any other coming devices if it's just the one so far.
Okay. There is another one coming up behind it. A little bit distant behind it, but okay. So the one that's going to fly over you is going to drop something down amongst the caravan.
Oh, hold on a second here then. Oh boy, let me just check one thing real quick.
Okay.
Let's see how this works.
As it flies over, you can see there's a man sitting in it. You probably get a pretty decent look at him. I mean, he looks to be under a lot of physical duress. He's
Oh.
sweating, and he reaches over the side and drops something.
Okay. I'm level 4. How far away is this object?
Like, how high is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, just trying to drop this thing in a pretty decent. Let's call it. 1 second. Excuse me. About 30 feet.
Okay. As soon as he drops it, I'm going to shout out a word because it's an instant utterance. Featherfall.
Okay. On the thing that he's dropping.
Yes.
Okay.
It instantly changes the rate at which the target falls to that of a feather, about 5 feet per round, and its subject
Okay.
takes no damage upon landing while the spell is in effect. The spell ends immediately when the subject stops falling. But since he dropped it, it's gonna still have that momentum. So he would have dropped it so that it would land, I'm sure, as close to the caravan as he can get it. But since the rate of fall has changed drastically after that, it will, of course, pass the caravan and land safely off to the side.
Mhm.
It's an
That's okay. It ends up blowing up in the air anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It bursts into flames. And it's gone.
And I see another
A
one coming
little bit of maybe, cinders, whatever, kind of fall down, rain down on the caravan, but nothing bit. Nothing.
and then I'll shout again, scatter the wagons! They're dropping firebombs!
So the guys climb back out from under the wagon and try to climb
Alright.
back onto it. Yep.
Now that we know how they're attacking.
Another one now flies over. Oh, that one kind of circles back around behind you. Other one
How
flies
far
over
up-
and drops another
How far
firebomb.
up is it? How far up is it?
He said
About 30 feet.
It's about 30 feet. Could I shoot at it before it could, or at least shoot at the firebomb that it's carrying, maybe?
Ooh, that'd be tough.
I have
Um,
I have scatter shot, which will half my range, so I'll be at a -4 penalty if I try it. I mean that's just from like my gun. Anything
right.
else?
Okay. Yeah, you can try to shoot the bomb as he raises it out, tries to drop it down. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. I rolled a 10. I'm sure I
Roll a
didn't.
d10 to see if your gun went off.
Um.
See if
Oh,
you misfire or not.
all right. 6.
Okay, it doesn't misfire. You rolled a 10, so you miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll draw my bow and
Andrews
ready to
would
start
take a shot at one.
attacking.
What did you say, Jose?
The next one that flies over Andres is gonna try to take a shot at it with his pistol.
Yeah, you can try to shoot this one. The second one. Go for it. And you can make your attacks as well, Merrick. You're trying to attack the. I assume you're trying to attack the driver, the pilot.
Right.
So what am I rolling?
D20. This is your missile attack.
Okay, I got a 14.
14, and let me see what he gets for that partial cover.
Hmm.
Was I supposed to add my range to that or no?
I'm sorry.
Was I supposed to add my range to that roll or no?
What range? You're in
Like
range.
my
It's,
range
it's
check.
within short range. I'm
You're in
pretty
short
sure.
range. It's fine. Yep. You're gonna hit the guy, so go ahead and roll damage on that. Oh, did you roll D10 for your misfire, Jose?
No, 1 second.
Roll
I
that.
rolled a 13 for my attack.
Okay, that was a 5.
That's gonna miss. Okay, yep, it doesn't misfire. So you hit, roll damage for your pistol. I think it's a D8.
4.
Okay, you hit the guy, 4 points of damage. Okay. Now let me see here. If you wound him while he's piloting. Yeah, okay, he can still pilot. Okay, cool. He's wounded, he's not dead. Pilot 2, pilot 1, pilot 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Next round. Now the other one is circling around. He's also starting to circle around, and they're kind of circling out wide.
Hmm.
Go around. The guys are now back up with the wagons. Which way should we go?
Just put distance between yourselves. They're throwing
Okay.
fire down.
So they're trying to spread out. And I'll have to circle back around slowly. And they're going to make another pass.
All right.
Rachel reloads. It'll take her 5 rounds.
I'm going to prepare to shoot again.
She's gonna reload with a regular shot this time.
Okay, that takes you how many rounds? 5 rounds?
Yes. So I don't know how long it's gonna take them to pass back around, but as soon as I fired my shot, I would have started reloading again.
Okay.
What's the distance for a shot in a pistol? Not a solid shot, but a rough shot type of thing.
Short range is up to 25 feet.
25. Okay.
Oh, yeah, so you weren't in short range, Jose. You were in medium range. Medium range is up to 50 feet. Long range is 100 feet. Actually, Jose should have missed.
Oh, well.
Okay, fair enough.
This is why bows are superior. These guns. Bah.
They both made good maneuvers, so they're back around and in position in 4 rounds.
All right. I'm going to prepare to fire again when I get a chance.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Jose, were you reloading your pistol or?
Yes, I will be.
Okay, how long did it say it takes you? 8 rounds?
Yeah, I think you said it.
That's a
4
miss.
rounds have passed. Just keep track of that. You miss. Okay.
Yeah,
You're dropping a firebomb at one of the caravans. Well, that's going to hit. So drops one. Boom, blows up in the horse's face.
Mm.
Okay. Ouch, ouch. Horses are pissed off, and the wagon partially catches fire. The driver is trying to control the horses. They're freaking out. The other 2 passengers on that wagon are trying to put out the fire. Round 5.
Can I? Okay.
Hmm?
I was gonna ask if I would have time to shoot at them before they take off again.
Well, this is the 5th round, so at the moment you're still loading, right? 5 rounds to load.
Yes.
What is that? Matchlock?
No. Flintlock.
Sure, it's 5 rounds.
Matchlock. It says takes 10 rounds, and it says
8 for fighters.
oh, it does say 8 for fighters. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
It would only take me 4 rounds to
Yeah. So
reload.
you
It
can
takes
fire
me-
this round.
Okay,
Merrick, you can
nice.
fire again too at this guy. The other one is now 100
Alright.
feet away. So they're moving about 100 feet around.
All right.
And like I
Fire
said, I have I'm loaded with a regular shot this time.
Go
That's
ahead
a
and make
big
your
hit.
shots.
I rolled a 19.
It is definitely a hit.
All right, that's D6 damage. So 2 points.
2 points. Okay. Got it. And Rachel?
Let's see. Fuck. I rolled a 4.
Okay. Did you roll for misfire?
Sorry.
No, not that it matters, but
2. Ooh, close.
2. And you have flintlock, yeah, so that wouldn't misfire. So your gun goes off, but you do miss. Great.
Yeah.
And he drops a firebomb. The same wagon. Ooh. Another one goes off. Yeah, and the what do we call the bit that connects to the horses? The
The yoke,
the yoke. That's what it's called, isn't it? A yoke.
I think.
The yoke is well on fire now. The horses are freaking out, and they're gonna break free from it and run off in like different directions. Let's check out poor driver. Yeah, he quickly lets go of the reins and doesn't get dragged off with them. That wagon is immobilized.
All right.
The guys are like, "Oh shit!" They're still trying to put out the fire to try to keep any, the clothes. They want the clothes inside the wagon to get damaged now.
Right. Luckily, it's kind of wet and rainy.
And the roll maneuvers with these helicopters. That's a good point. Forgot about environmental conditions.
And Rachel,
nice
again,
roll.
Rachel will instantly again begin to reload. So
Okay, and actually, roll this way. Oh yeah, cool. Yep, another good roll. Okay, good. Yep, they're fine. They're both bringing them back around. 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds basically. Bring it back around again for another pass. So another 4 rounds will pass. By the time you're reloaded, Jose.
Would I be able to get on top of like one of the wagons so that way I can get a better shot?
Yeah. If you climb up on top of one of the wagons, you would be within the short range then.
no.
All right, so
Yeah.
I can shoot one.
Huh?
And I can shoot one, right?
Yep, you can certainly do it. Yep, go for it.
All right. My D10 roll is a 7,
Okay, doesn't miss fire.
and my hit is 19.
That's going to hit him. Give me damage, 1d8.
7.
Woo! Ouch. Okay, yeah, you hit him. Hurt him. He's not happy. He might change his tactic. But I'll let the others go first. Who else is shooting at this guy this round?
I'll be shooting.
Does Cole have any guns? Cole's been really quiet.
Yeah, I had guns, but I thought you said it was not within range because I have shot within gun instead of.
Oh, you did shoot once?
No,
He's got scatter shot.
better shot.
Oh,
I know what.
scatter shot does what, half range?
Mm-hmm.
So these would be long range.
Okay, I got another question. I carry a rope around. Would it be obvious, even though it hasn't been stated or used yet, that it would have some kind of hook on the end of it since we are adventurers?
Do you have a grappling hook?
No, it doesn't mention that in my.
Then no. You need to buy a grappling hook. They come separate from rope. Okay. But if you had a grappling hook, I'd be cool with it. But you don't have one. So, but if you want to try to shoot, you can shoot. It's long range. You're at -8.
No, I'll save that.
Huh?
I'll take my short sword and
Mhm.
tie it to the end of the rope to give it some weight on the end of it.
Okay.
That's what I'll be doing.
Okay, cool. And so what do you want to do then when this one's passing by? You want to try to throw the short sword at it?
Try to throw it to get it to wrap around, to get it.
Okay. Let's call that a range attack. Now, this is still going to be long range because it's a 30-foot throwing a short sword. So it's still -8.
Oh, D20?
D20 plus your missile attack modifier, -8.
I rolled a 15, so it's not too great. And my missile.
Whoa, what is that?
Not me. Let's see. Missile modifier.
What was that? It's like fireworks going off.
Thought it was a deck of cards or something.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I was shuffling through a deck of cards. I was just absent
Oh.
doing it.
I got lost on these pages of my character sheet to figure out where would the missile attack bonus be at.
Right next to the melee attack bonus. I don't know because you said pages. Most character sheets are on one page, so
Yeah, this is on one page, but it's just I usually use a different thing to do it. I don't know.
I don't know what character sheet you're using, so I don't know. Usually
Yeah,
around the middle.
I got attack bonuses, a base bonus,
Yeah.
range attack 2.
2. Okay. So 15 plus 2 is 17. -8 is 9. No, you miss.
Okay.
But isn't Cole a fighter? Doesn't he get bonuses?
Yeah, actually, are you a fighter or are you a specialist?
I'm a fighter.
You're a
What's your-
fighter.
Base attack bonus.
My base attack bonus is 2.
That's what level are you?
Well, on this sheet, I don't think it ever got changed up to wherever we leveled out at. So, I think I'm level 2 or level 3.
I think you guys were all like level 3 or 4 or 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, I'm level 4.
Yeah. So that's where I have a problem is trying to get all these things written down and stuff. So,
Gotcha.
I think I don't know. I thought it was like level 3.
You should be level 4.
Okay.
So 4, at least level 4. That would give you +5 bonus.
Okay.
And so it doesn't sound like you have a dexterity modifier, so just be +5. You rolled a 15, that'd be up to 20. -8 is 12. Still gonna miss. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Got it.
Get straightened out one of these days. When we got time out.
Yeah, we'll need to work on that. All right. So you miss. Sword comes plummeting back down to the ground. What about you, Merrick? You haven't acted this round?
Yep, I'm firing my bow.
Okay.
All right, I get a big miss.
Okay.
An 11.
And I think Rachel she's still reloading so she can fire at the next round, which would be
Ah.
the second.
It takes me 4 rounds. So
Yeah, so she's still reloading this round. Okay. Now this guy gets to make his action. He's not happy about that dude on top of the wagon that just shot him really badly. He's going to do something crazy. He's going to try to attack you with the freaking 10-foot long blade of the helicopter.
Oh, shit.
Well, he has to hit you. Oh, shit. Okay, he's going to hit you. Now, that does... it does a d20 damage. I rolled 1. This is barely nicks you. 1 point of damage.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was gonna die. You scared me.
Now, as a result of that, he then has to. Where is it? When you make an attack with the blade, he has to make a maneuver roll, right? Where is it? The rotors are likely to break, so he makes a saving throw versus breath weapon. Minus 1 point for each point of damage inflicted. So it's a save versus breath weapon, -1. Oh, he makes it. So he hits you, clips you with the blade, and the helicopter kind of goes all wonky and swoops down really low to the ground almost, and just pulls back up. As we go into the next round, as the second one comes
I got
around.
a quick question.
Yeah.
Would I have healed from the guy stabbing me before or not? Yet?
You had a night's sleep. Were you at half hit points or less? No, don't
No.
think so, right?
No.
So you got 1 hit point back.
Okay.
Okay. Next round, the second one's coming around again. Who has loaded weapons? Rachel does now.
I do. Oh, I fired 3 arrows so far. Let me mark that down.
Mhm.
Okay. See, I can reload every round.
Rachel, you want to take a shot?
Yeah, Rachel's gonna take a shot. Come on. God damn it. I rolled a 6.
Damn.
That sucks.
Wow. You didn't roll for a misfire again either, right? But
Oh, well, yeah. I always forget about that for some reason. Rolled another 2.
you rolled a 2? Okay, that's fine. Because you have flintlock, so you only misfire on a 1.
Yeah.
But you do fire wide again and miss. It's hard. These things are moving really fast. They're moving 100 feet around.
My arthritis is acting up. I mean, I just can't hold the gun as steady as I used to be able to.
Guess not. Yeah, the arthritis is kicking in. So as he flies over, how's he going to go about it? Yeah, he's going to drop another firebomb on one of the other wagons. Or try to. And he misses. He goes wide. And yeah, he goes wide. Okay. They're going to start circling back around again.
Ooh.
What's up?
Sleep has a range of 30 feet plus 10 feet per level.
Ooh. Got something in mind for when he comes around the second time?
I
Or
do.
this would be like the third, fourth pass, actually.
Right. I'm going to shoot a bow this time around, but...
Okay. You put the bow away.
Oh, no, I'm
Next
shooting.
round.
I'm shooting this round.
Okay. Oh, you didn't shoot this round. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Fire.
No, I rolled a 13 or 12. I miss.
Okay.
That's my 4th shot.
Cool.
And I sling the bow and I kick my horse and start riding in a circle to try and get some distance from me in the caravan and kind of go in the path where I'm seeing their attack pattern where they're going to have to fly over.
Okay.
So I can do my dastardly deed.
They get them before they get too close. Cool.
Right, and kind of can hide my action from...
What's the area of effect for that?
It affects a creature. Upon creatures with 4+1 or fewer hit dice.
Okay.
It may only affect one creature if it has 4+1 hit dice, but the spell will otherwise affect up to 2d8 hit dice of creatures.
It's got to have a range. Oh, it's just range, right?
Right. So 30 feet plus 10 feet per level, so 70 feet.
Okay, so you won't be able to hit them both. You only hit one.
Right.
Got it. Okay, cool. So they start coming around. Anybody else changing any tactics, doing anything different, or just reloading weapons?
Reloading those guns.
Reloading.
I'm drawing up on the wagon.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, if they come within 50 feet of me, or I'll say 40 feet of me, I'm going to take the rope and start whirling it, like enough to get some momentum to let go of it and let it hopefully wrap around either the rotor blades or whatever it's attached to.
Right. Again, with the sword still on the end, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good. So as they come around again, this is 4 rounds later. Pilot 1 comes around.
Oh, this
You
is sounds lighter, so we're fully reloaded at this point. Rachel is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in 4 rounds. So you'll still be reloading, but you'll be able to fire at the second one. But actually, probably about a round before that, Merrick, you're going to get a chance at it. So
All right. So what I do is I reach into my thing like I'm pulling something out, and I pull up my fist like I'm holding something, and I make a throwing gesture at the ship, at the guy, and cast sleep at him.
I don't think he gets a saving throw, or does he get a saving throw?
Let's see here.
Depends on the game.
Okay, a sleep causes magical slumber to come upon the creatures with 4+1 or fewer hit dice. It looks like it just automatically affects. I don't see anything in here about saving throws. It
Does not affect undead, doesn't affect
constructs,
constructs, and
magical
does not
elves,
affect
whatnot.
magical or unnatural creatures.
Right.
Okay. Boom. You cast it, and he goes to sleep. And the helicopter comes crashing down, not on top of you.
Excellent.
It crashes, and it just like practically disintegrates on impact to the ground. I mean, like the frame starts to break apart. He hits the ground. The blades hit and start snapping and flinging all over the place.
Excellent.
That helicopter is
That would wake him up.
incapacitated, and well, yeah, but unfortunately, the damage kills him.
Right.
He dies in the crash.
Aw.
That helicopter is eliminated. The second helicopter probably thinks he just crashed.
Right.
Does he know?
Or at most, it looks like
Yeah.
I threw something and took the guy out.
Yeah. He's still coming around for this pass, so he's gonna fly over you the next round. Are you doing anything the next round?
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out.
Okay, you're getting the fuck out. Okay.
Yeah.
So as he comes back around, everybody's reloaded back.
Oh, and get my
no.
out.
Jose's. Wait, Jose, you didn't get to shoot last time, the last pass, right? Because you were still reloading.
Yeah, it was reloading.
Yeah, so this time you can. Okay, so let's just roll initiative. Roll D6 plus 4 if you're using missile weapons, which you all are. So D6 plus 4.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I got 10.
Okay.
8.
8.
I'm not using missile weapon. Well, I don't know.
6.
Yeah, you are. You're using a makeshift lasso, essentially, kind of thing, almost.
That's great.
So I'll let you go first, Jose. Or should I say
Alright,
Andres.
Yeah, I would definitely. He would definitely take a shot at the next flying ship. Let's see.
It's the only one now.
On the D10, I got an 8, But
Okay,
my-
so it's not a misfire.
but my 2 hit was 4.
Okay, but you miss.
Yep.
Shot goes off, but you miss.
He would get down from the wagon just so he can take cover and reload.
Okay. So you fire, you miss, and you climb down off the wagon. Rachel?
All right. I'm gonna shoot. God damn it. I go wide again. I don't misfire, but I go wide.
Okay. You fire and miss, and go ahead and try to work your magic there. Cole?
Okay. So what do I want to roll under for my D20 roll?
So a D20 plus
8.
5 minus 8. So total D20 minus 3. So you're going to need to roll a 17 or better to hit.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled a what?
An 8.
Ah, you missed. Again, you missed, unfortunately. It's hard, man. Think about it. You got a short sword tied to the end of a rope that you're swinging around and trying to throw at this helicopter that's strafing overhead. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's like an Indiana Jones move or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah.
roll.
You miss. He will drop one more firebomb. So, oh, this one's going to hit. Hits another one of the pair of horses. Sets the yoke on fire. Yeah, and the horses are freaking out, and he continues flying on past. And this time he keeps flying on past towards the woods. He flies out over the trees and keeps going out of sight. The merchants start to come out now, like, is that it? Did you drive them off?
We have for now
What were those things?
some sort of weird flying contraption. We're going to ride over to the crashed machine.
Yeah, I mean it's completely destroyed. Yeah, it's extremely lightweight wood and like paper, like really super thin paper though, not like parchment, like
rice paper, but I know that.
yeah, and
Like onion skin. There we go.
something like that. Yeah.
Excuse me. I took 4 shots total, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I wasn't keeping
I
count.
think it was 4. I was keeping count, and then at some point I stopped.
Yeah, it should have been 4.
Okay. I'm gonna reload with regular shot again.
Is there a strong
Mm.
tall tree around?
Is there a what around? Sorry, Rob.
A tall, strong enough tree that I could climb around?
Oh yeah, sure.
And yeah, note the direction they went. They flew away in.
Yeah, headed back out over the forest behind you. You know,
Yeah.
south.
I figured if I could get up a tree far enough, I might be able to climb down.
Those
Southeast.
horses that ran, are they in view anywhere, or are they gone?
No, they ran off.
They're nowhere to be seen. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get this load redistributed.
Rachel is going. Rachel wants to look at her map, and like based on the way that the map of the local area, and based off where she sees that flying vehicle taken off to, she wants to see if she could possibly figure out on the map where like it might have a good place to land at. See if there's any place that she could see that looks like on the map it might be some kind of flat ground or something like that.
You reckon they must be flying back out, either all the way past the forest, which seems pretty far, but it was moving pretty fast, or maybe they're like just kind of flying out, getting out of view, and then they could be going anywhere from there. Really, could be changing direction. You can find they did come from the north, so initially.
And when he left, did he head back north?
No, he headed southeast.
Okay.
All right.
Came from the
So
north,
we-
came to the southeast.
All right. So is the plan now to just help this helicopter get back to Amsterdam, and then or not helicopter, to help this caravan get back to Amsterdam, and then back for the bandits?
Absolutely. We got to fulfill our contract. We don't want to seem too suspicious, right?
Right. So I assume we're gonna maybe rest at that inn again on the side road.
Yeah, that wasn't. Where was that? It wasn't too far from here, was it?
Nope.
It was like right outside the forest.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have really just started traveling again, so.
I do want to. Oh, I want to search that body.
Oh yeah, the body. So you would find. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's on fire because his last remaining firebomb went off after the crash. But yeah, he has like burnt leather armor. He's got a dagger. Is the only weapon he's got on him inside the helicopter. He doesn't have very much else either. He's actually traveling really light.
No like insignia or anything.
No.
Okay,
I mean, he had clothes on as well, but they're kind of burnt.
right. Okay. Well, there's really not much worth here then. All right. Damn,
No
nothing.
money on him.
Didn't figure. What I wonder though is it just? Do they just now? This is an odd tactic. They just send 2 guys out to firebomb away, and then what? Land, and how do they deal with the goods then from that point?
What do you think?
There's got to be a ground force.
Where do you think?
Are you talking to us about it, or are you just talking?
I'm just kind of speculating at this point. I'm going to ride back to you guys. Okay, so these 2 attackers, there's no way that they could attack a caravan on their own and then make off with the goods. There's got to be some kind of ground force.
Right.
Where would that ground force be? Are they hiding in the forest now?
And they
I'd have to be.
They would have,
part
they
of
have to be within range too, or do they?
I think part of their strategy is to get those horses, scared and make them ride off with the goods, and so that keeps them from having to actually fight for more stuff. I mean, that's not all they want, but I'm saying that's one of the ways of getting the stuff.
Yeah, they mobilize a caravan, take out a bunch of people.
I would suggest that for now, we keep up with our duty and we talk about this when we're away from, flying here.
All right. But the thing is, we also have to protect them, and if there's a ground force around here, how many fighters do they have? How many are in it? We still have to protect this caravan.
True, but I can handle ground forces.
Right. Well, let's keep an eye out. I'm going to go talk to them and see if they got them getting that load redistributed as quickly as possible so we can get out of here.
Redistributed? No, we need to redistribute your horses. We're taking this wagon. We're not leaving it here.
Very well.
I would lend my horse to help hold the wagon.
Sure.
You guys can ride on the wagon. Not going to make you walk.
That's fine. Yank off my saddlebag, I'll let them do that. Pull my saddlebag, quiver off,
leave the wagon behind, and
let them do what they need to get the saddle off and harnessed up, and they know what they're doing. But I'll grab my saddlebag, and because that's got my book in it.
All right.
No, my book is in my bag. I would never leave that in a saddlebag. Both my books.
Okay. So then once you get the other wagon hooked up to your 2 horses, then you make your way, and you'll be able to make it to Amsterdam before nightfall.
Excellent.
You pass out of the inn, but there's no point in staying there.
No, not if we can get to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
What did I see when I climbed up the tree? With the way they were heading or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You
Sorry.
climbed up the tree?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. And we're trying to let's see here. So let's see. The weather is pretty poor, so you don't have much visibility. But it looks to you, you're not 100% sure, but you think that they traveled out kind of like southeast over the woods ways and then circled back around to the east out of sight.
So I couldn't see them go down anywhere. I just saw them go into the horizon, and that was it.
I mean, you have limited visibility because of the weather, so.
Yeah, Andres would take the map that he had earlier, and he would mark the area that were attacked in, so that way when we come back later, we have a deal.
I still have the map, but that's what I did.
I do want to take a section of the blade from the machine with me, because it's got to have some kind of weird profile to it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, like the wood. I mean, you don't even know what the wood is.
Right.
It's the lightest wood you've ever seen.
And Boop the Bum, he might be interested in at least the blade.
Joop Van Ooms.
That's his name.
All right. So when we get back to town and everything, do we get paid?
Yeah. So these guys are going to pay you 8.5 silver per night each, right? So that'd be 17 silver each. But they're going to give you a tip. They're going to give you 25 silver each.
Nice.
Because you did fight and you saved their ass. They lost a couple horses, but hey, look, they could have lost a lot more. So you guys each get 25 silver for that. That's pretty much it. and they thank you for your service, and they say we won't forget the infinite brotherhood.
Yeah, if you ever need come back that way, and we can help you, come find us. So, I guess Rachel will head back to the fancy hotel with them, so that they can actually talk about what happened in private and everything.
Hmm.
And she'll take out the map that she had with her scroll, and the area where they were attacked is marked, and she's going to get out a. She wants to. It's a fancy hotel. Maybe she could find one easily, or maybe she could buy something before. But just simply like a ruler and some kind of marking material. She doesn't want anything that's going to be permanent, like no kind of ink. I don't know. Do they have pencils at this time?
They have what?
Pencils.
I don't think so.
Okay, well maybe she just use like coal or chalk or something then.
Or chalk, yeah.
So how much was that? You said it was 8 gold per night, or 8 silver per night.
It's actually early 16th century.
You paid us 25.
Was when graphite was discovered.
Early 18th century. Okay, yeah. So no, we
No,
don't.
16th century.
Oh,
I'm just trying to see when the pencil was first. First wooden pencil was invented in 1560. So yeah, there could be pencils.
oh, nice. Okay, cool. So she'll take a.
England has basically the monopoly on graphite pencils.
Okay. So she'll take a pencil and ruler, and she's gonna try and like basically draw a line from like where copters came in and where they flew off at, and then she wants to basically connect those 2 points. Basically, try to make a triangle to triangulate the area. Like, okay, this is the area that I think it would be feasible that they would be in.
And don't forget, they were powering those things by themselves.
Yeah.
So their range can't be that amazing. How much was it? You said it was 8 silver per night and then a 25 silver tip?
No, it's 25 silver total.
Total. Okay.
Because your fee should have been
That
17
makes
silver.
sense.
But
Okay.
they gave you 25. They almost paid you a whole extra day.
All right. Got it.
When we saw those guys as close as we could pedaling, did they look pretty wore out by that? I mean, did they look like they were struggling to do it at that point?
Well, they looked like they were under,
Right.
what's the word I'm looking for? They were definitely putting some effort into it, but they were pretty fit. Well, they looked pretty fit too. So
they had to go. So we have to decide that to get to where we were at from where they were at, and they still have to go back to where they were at. So that shouldn't be more than maybe 20 minutes out at the most, I would think. It's a long time of pedaling something like
But
that.
they were going very quickly too.
Yeah, so maybe 15, maybe 10 minutes by here, I don't know.
Like I said, I mean, this is the way they came in at, and this is the way that they left. So, I think it's feasible that they're probably somewhere in this area. I mean, if they, because they were circling around to drop bombs on us. So it seems like they could have taken off from somewhere in, this vicinity. She's like pointing to the triangle that she made, attacked us, left, and then landed back in this area.
They also knew when the caravan was going to be there, so
Well,
that's just good banditry.
Get that information. You can get that information easily enough. It's not hard to figure out when caravans come and go.
Also, they don't necessarily, their base doesn't necessarily have to be that close to where we were, because they could have wagoned in those vehicles and left them. They left from another spot. You know what I'm saying? They could have had a meadow or whatever they went into with the wagons that were carrying those vehicles, took off and returned to there, and then left.
looking at the area that like I've put a big triangle in, are there any areas like there that seem more flat or like maybe that would be a good area? Like if I like, having my military experience, if I had aerial vehicles at my disposal and was going to plan an attack,
Keep in mind, you do not have a topographical map, so you don't know what
Right.
areas are necessarily flat and not.
It was going to take a couple weeks to get one and a
Right,
couple
right.
of gold.
Yeah.
Even then, there's a question, perhaps, as to how accurate it would be.
That's true.
Excuse me, but what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. Son of a bitch. Never mind. Never mind what I was going to say. So you guys left on the 11th, camped overnight. So then the 12th, now you're back here, November 12th. Nighttime, Amsterdam. Back in Amsterdam. Okay. One chopper down.
But that's only that we know of. For all, only knew of two, but that doesn't mean that there are only two.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I never said there's only two. I just said that there's one down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
I think
Philip?
that's a good spot to end the session, because then you can
Yeah.
think about it before we have the next session. What you want to do now you've already you've encountered the bandits anyway, although like you said, you have questions. You didn't see the main force, you just saw two pilots flying these machines. Do they have more machines? How many people are in their ground force? Was the ground force hiding in the woods? What was their plan? What were they going to do, etc.? You can think on that anyway. The next session will be in 2 weeks, because next week I am going on a trip. I'm just going out to the Irish countryside for a weekend. But yeah, so that would be the 2nd of August. We won't play. We'll play it then the 9th.
Oh, that's convenient because I'm going to be at that time, so it'll be easier. Excellent.
Okay. Oh, experience. Before I wrap this up. So, okay, there's the showing up experience. There is the completion of the job experience. So you guys had a successful encounter. You took out one of the helicopters. There's some experience with that. Okay, I'll give you guys 750 XP each.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm just going to end the broadcast, but yeah.